decided to go to Cineworld in Birmingham.
Okay.
But we want to figure out if it's quicker to go by car or public transport, considering the fact it's a Friday evening.
Right.
Quite a busy time of the day to drive. So we're trying to figure out if the public transport is going to be faster than the car.
They're off, so we're on our way as well. Alright.
I decided to drive the Vauxhall Corsa. Well, I didn't decide to, that's the only car I own. So yeah, I'm driving the Vauxhall Corsa SRI. It's the 2016 model, a 1.4 litres car.
Control the Mile, turn left onto A457.
Alright guys, we're well on our way. It's gonna be hard. The obvious winners are probably going to be Ashwin and Jude. We're honestly trying our best. If anything, we might actually be trying to run it.
To be honest, like, they've left me to talk about cars, but I'm probably the worst person to talk about cars. Apart from the fact that they got 4 tyres, I don't really know what to say about cars, but I try my best. So this car, this is an improved version of the Vauxhall Corsa. So from 2014 onwards, you get this model. It's 1.4 litres, and it apparently claims to do 50 miles to the gallon. But to be honest with you, let me just zoom into the dashboard here. You can see that the actual miles per gallon is actually 39.5, so it is pretty ridiculous.
Don't think we can make the 7 o'clock train, so we're gonna try and make it for the 11 past 7. Oh boy. Should we run it?
It's got about 83 brake horsepower and does 0 to 60 in about 12.2 seconds. Its biggest competitor in the market is actually the Ford Fiesta. And if we compare the Ford Fiesta, people do say that it does do better miles per gallon. It does about 55 miles per gallon.
I think if we run it, we can make it. But Wolverhampton city centre is full of works.
Doesn't matter, because the train's going to be busy. It's a Friday today, so it's going to be lots of people.
No, it's at 7 o'clock on a Friday. Friday would have been on like peak time later on afternoon. Right now should be okay. Unless there are people going for a night out. Alright guys, see you in a bit.
So the top speed of this Vauxhall Corsa SRI model is 109 miles per hour. So it's not too quick, but it's okay. For a small hatchback, it's not too bad. The insurance group for this is Group 6, which in comparison to its main competitor, the Ford Fiesta, which is insurance Group 8, Vauxhall Corsa is cheaper to insure for insurance. So
we made it to the city. Fast walking it. Haven't quite run it because we don't want to look like idiots.
I stupidly decided not to listen to the sign up and took a route which I thought would be quicker, but turns out that they've closed the road. So it's taking us on a diversion, and I have no idea where we're going.
Alright guys, we seem to have another situation, another roadblock in a sense. Congratulations, your wait to the train station is now a little bit longer.
We still got about 25 minutes to drive, and I don't know where Alan and Abin are in terms of public transport, so probably worth checking with them.
So we might give a call to them and see where they are.
Alright, finally. We're on our way. Hold on for us, gents.
Both of them are not picking up, so I'm a bit suspicious actually. Are they still going on public transport? or are they
At the roundabout,
some
take
dodgy
the
things
second
that we don't
exit
know?
on J. And he just, and then he said to me, and he said, when this happened before, about he goes, I didn't speak to someone about it. And he goes, you know what, that's not me.
So now that we've settled in with the route and we're following the route, sat-nav route, I can talk more about this car. So we figured out that it is cheaper to...
Take the third exit on J4 to 34.
I start again. So we figured out that it is cheaper to insure than Ford Fiesta. Although the Ford Fiesta is better in fuel consumption and economically a bit better. Let's talk about the car itself, the engine and the drive. So this new Vauxhall Corsa model from the 2014.
At the roundabout, take the second exit on J4 to 34.
I'll come back to you guys. Let this thing shut up.
So it looks like we really don't have a chance. It's 7:26 and I really don't think we're close to Birmingham. We're going to try, but we're going to have to leg it once we get to a new street. And we need to buy a ticket as well to actually win, so we don't know.
Let's calm down a bit so I can actually talk without nervously. So we can talk about the drive and engine of this car. So this new Vauxhall Corsa model has new suspension. So apparently that it's meant to improve the ride and it makes it better. It makes it to have a better body control.
Probably still like 5-10 minutes away. But if we do get there at 7:30, leg it. Like our life depends on it.
Right, so I know it's been a pretty shit car review, but basically, although like this Vauxhall Corsa has,
And there goes Jesus.
You heard it. I think you heard it.
Shit, bro.
Oh my days! Oh my days! Oh my!
And ladies and gentlemen, we've arrived at New Street. Okay, now we honestly just have to leg it. Casino World. Wish us luck.
New and better suspension than the old Vauxhall Corsa, and the steering is much better for like UK roads as well. It's still not as good to drive as the Ford Fiesta, but what makes this car much better than that car is like it's cheaper to insure and it's a better value to buy this car as well. Like I think the new models you can get it around £8,000–9,000. So if you are a first-time buyer, I would highly recommend the Vauxhall Corsa. Thank you. So back to the race.
Guys, we're in Birmingham and we're desperately trying to make our way onwards, but it's busy as hell. I don't know if we want to look like a couple of fools running the entire way there, but we're gonna try at whatever break chance we get. Let's see.
Right, so we're literally like about what you can see there, just right in front there, that's Cineworld. That's Cineworld. So we've kind of reached.
The roadworks that made our path bigger than it should have been.
But the winner of this race is whoever gets the ticket first. So I'm not sure where Alan and Abin are. We need to find a parking as well. So we'll see.
All right. Now we believe it's just straight. Might as well leg it, or still look like complete fools. I have no idea. But yeah, my legs are pretty tired. We'll see.
We just parked. Let's go down to... Me and Ashwin got the ticket, so now I can't see Alan and Abin, so that means we've won the race. So true to the name, car wins above public transport.
So the losers are here.
Look who's
Officially.
here. Look who's here.
So the losers. Hey, losers.